Well, as you can see, this month's vlog is called Problems with the Internet. But I don't mean regular troubleshooting problems. I mean actual flaws that piss me off. I've already done so many blank problems videos that if I desired to do another one, I would have reached an all-time low for video standards. Since the new year's begun, I've been working on a new way of how I present my material, and I thought I'd give this subject a test run under the new format. With that introduction out of the way, it brings me to my first point. An old YouTube character by the name of Boxy Babe has made a sudden reappearance with her colorful and underwhelming charm. No doubt people are thinking, Garrett, you must be jealous because she's more successful than you. No! These days you can't so much as snort at something without a million pretentious douchebags thinking that you're jealous. I never found Boxy interesting or the least bit sexy. I had more fun getting hypnotized, and I can't even remember half of what I did or what happened. Or perhaps I was too busy chasing after girls my own age who didn't act like a kid trying to find their toy in a sandbox. There seems to be a preconception that a 21-year-old female acting like a 12-year-old girl who thinks that a sugar high is the coolest thing is sexy. That's not sexy, that's borderline pedophilia. The only people who would find this character fascinating are 11-year-old boys who still can't get enough of the first girl to grow tits in their classroom, and men who watched her when they were teenagers but are now on the brink of fatherhood. Now, I want to say that I shouldn't get started with Facebook, but there are so many problems with this social networking site that I can't afford to leave it unscathed. Facebook's one and only good feature is its ability to reach large audiences, and is beneficial to me as a musician. But that doesn't mean it hasn't come along with baggage, much like a 17-year-old girl with mommy and daddy issues. Becoming Facebook friends with one person opens up a hellstorm of suggested friends, all of which are people I've never even heard of. If I meet one person in another country, I suddenly have access to everyone in that region. Why not just give me a citizenship and pay for my flight, Zuckerberg? And not to mention, I can't even be friends with a person on Facebook without the damn site thinking that their interests are suddenly my own. If you friend a person who attends church, you're gonna be smothered for the next 6 months with ads to meet Christian singles and vendors of Bibles. I'd continue to go on with Facebook, but it will always be broken and incomplete. So I'll save myself for the next time they have an abomination that I've got to deal with. But on the subject of internet advertisements, I bought something off of the internet just before Christmas time, and ever since, I've been bombarded with ads in the side screen and on YouTube videos, as though I'm a ravenous fanatic of this company. Targeted ads are not only annoying the first time, but with repetition make me want to buy a gun and blow my brains all over the screen. Of course Google would probably note that purchase and send me hunting advertisements for the next 2 years. I miss the days where pop-up ads were all just women who wanted to have sex with me, and I was young and gullible enough to believe it. I just didn't have my own credit card. But at least I still get to see these kinds of ads every now and again. After all, what would the internet be without lies and deceit? My main point is that targeted advertising is like playing a game of Pictionary, where one person keeps on shouting out the wrong answer, no matter how many times you ignore them or tell them to fuck off. As far as the internet goes, it's going to continue to fill up with cat pictures and pop-ups like a stripper with $1 bills. Until next month, I'm Garrett Thompson, and I'll see you then.